Is CAMH Gifts of Light, and it's basically just a fundraising sort of campaign or effort that they've created, and it allows people to buy gifts directly to CAMH patients. And what's really awesome about it is that you're not just, giving the money to the foundation and they can kind of use whatever. Like, you're actually shopping particular gifts and particular things that you can buy for patients. And so it's really cool because it kind of gives you the range and the flexibility to buy or donate whatever it is that you want specifically. I'm going to go through this website and kind of just show what it's like. So here we have bestsellers. And so basically an emergency kit, you can choose any of these things to give or to donate to anyone. So here we have there's dental checkups for the patients, departure kits. So it's like basically they'll give them, a backpack with like deodorant, water bottle, bus fare, all these things. I'm gonna cry. Emergency kits, where there's like socks, deodorant, soap, toothbrush, things like that, because a lot of times, people are going into the hospitals and they don't have anything. Maybe they're living on the streets or they just don't have these things with them. And another thing just to mention is, like, not that I want to be like this sob story, but I've been in the emergency department at CAMH before and it's not fun. It's not a fun environment at all. I mean, not that any hospital is, but it's just really sad, the stuff that you see. And it's really hard to be there because you're struggling yourself mentally and, you're stigmatizing yourself, and then you put yourself in this situation and you're like, oh my God, I'm one of these people and like there's something wrong with me. So that's really hard. It's hard already to be there. And just these little gifts that you can get for people will just make things a little easier and just help the process. And there's fitness classes you can get, and that's for people that are staying at the hospital for extended periods of time. Health bundles, so this involves like dental checkups, all sorts of, therapy costs and programs and things. There's healing with music. So it's basically like a course or a class that you give them where, it's this like therapeutic music session, which, trust me, it really brightens their days when they're in these facilities, just like alone and scared, and they're not feeling great about themselves, and maybe they don't have support, and that's the thing too. That's another thing that kind of breaks my heart. I'm definitely gonna get choked up, but like when you're in the hospital, because you're sick, either you're at Sick Kids or any hospital, maybe you've had a heart attack, a stroke, an injury, an accident, anything, you get a ton of visitors, and family, friends, everyone's coming. These people that are in mental health facilities, they don't get that, and it's because of the stigma. It's because just nobody wants to go to these places, and you don't want to, for themselves, like they don't want to see the stuff that they're gonna see. Maybe they have certain judgments towards the people. Maybe the person that they would go visit, like maybe they just don't want to accept that like they're there. It's denial's a big thing, and no one's gonna deny like, oh no, I don't believe it, like he didn't have a heart attack, he's fine, he's just faking it, like I'm not gonna go visit. But you get that kind of dialogue when it's mental illness, and that breaks my heart. So anyway, there's healing with music, healing through art therapy, awesome stuff. There's pajamas and slippers that you can get for them so that they don't have to stay in disgusting clothes and gross hospital stuff that they give you. There's pet therapy, which awesome. You get to hang out with an emotional support animal, and that's definitely a bonus. That's definitely a highlight of the experience. That's definitely not so great. There's milestone celebrations, which I love that. If people are they're celebrating, like a month sober, or even just like, a month, a week, 5 days, whatever it is, whatever the milestone is. Maybe it's even 3 months, maybe it's 6, maybe it's a year of, self-harm free, drug free, anything like that. Like, these are big things, and so you can actually get gifts for those people, which I think is kind of great. There's self-care, so it's just, things that involve like taking care of themselves, and you give them like the means to be able to do that. And it's all, of course, managed, like it's provided through CAMH, so it's monitored and that kind of thing. They're making sure that they're getting the right help and things like that. And then, of course, there's like winter stuff. A lot of the people there, they don't, they might not have homes to go back to when they're done. And it's cold out there in the winter, so it's just something to keep them warm. And yeah, so these are the options. You can cooking classes, which I think is awesome. Like, I think that's really important. Just giving them these like hobbies, these things, these lessons, these like tangible things that they can take with them through their experiences. And so you can even like click on them and learn more about them. Like, so Fresh Start Bundle is basically you can provide them like with, you can help furnish their home or give them departure kits and of like essentials and things that they need going forward. Like, maybe they don't have, a mattress or shoes or just whatever, and you can provide it for them. And so anyway, this is the CAMH Gifts of Light, and again, it's really simple. You can find it through the CAMH website. You can also find it obviously through Google. I'm going to post the links wherever I can, because I really want to promote this through the holiday season. And honestly, like, it's really easy. So I'll show, like, you're looking at gifts here. Let's say I want to get an emergency kit. Just going to add that to the cart. You can actually also customize a card if you want to send it to somebody specifically. You can do that. And yeah, and then it just adds it to the cart. Let's add some more socks to the cart. We'll customize the cards later, and I'm just kind of showing like what the process is. Like, it's not hard, and it's really easy, and I know you want to buy toys because it's cute and stuff, and you want to help little kids, and they deserve so much help, but so do people with mental illness, and they get forgotten around the holidays a lot. And there's people that are spending their Christmas, their New Year's, their all those days like in mental health facilities, and they don't get visitors, and they're by themselves, and it's just, you can imagine like how awful that is. But I just think it's important that we realize that these types of fundraisers exist, and this is a cause that's very worthy of your attention and generosity. And so if you I'm not saying don't donate to anything else, because do that. Like, the more you donate to anything, the better. But I just wanted to put this out there because there's people that can benefit from this, and there's people that don't know about it, that you can do these kinds of things. And I think it's just, it could be a really powerful thing, you know, to just think about the need for certain resources and things, and you know that, like, if maybe, like, you can still donate your toys and stuff, but maybe just you take some of the money that you would donate there, and you help somebody just get a pair of freaking socks when they get to a hospital that they might not otherwise have. Like, I don't know, obviously, to me, this is something that's, like, very close to my heart, and it's not going to be for everyone, but just think about it. Just think about supporting this cause and just sharing it with other people, because mental illness is very real, and it doesn't get the attention that it deserves. And yeah, you can say all you want, we're starting to talk about it more, and you're right, we are, but there's such a long way to go. And you know, there's a lot of stigma we have to overcome, and it's really important. And so anyway, I hope that, you know, this kind of opened your eyes a little, gave you some idea of, you know, what to do with your money and your fundraising efforts over the course of the holidays. And I hope that you'll, you know, consider donating, and if you do, and if you're impacted by this cause and you really want to help, like, thank you very much. The world needs more of you, and just, like, it's very appreciated, and you're making a big step, you know, towards reducing stigma and truly helping people in, like, very tangible ways through donating to this Gifts of Light fundraiser. And so I'm gonna keep doing my part to share it with people, and hope that people find it impactful. And I hope that you do, and I hope that you share it. And yeah, thank you. Stuff. Like, how cute is this? We may not know each other, but there are people who are thinking of you and wishing you happiness and peace. It's so sweet. Oh my god. Anyway, just you can really help people. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go cry it out a little bit, but thank you for listening, and CAMH Gifts of Light.